What is up, guys? It is your boy Des for the win. And guys, we are going to go dive right into this episode. As many of you have seen it by now, hopefully you have. I'll try to link it below if I can find one that's not been disabled by YouTube. I love this episode. Anything with Frieza right now, I think I'm all in. But of course, it's going to start out where the assassins from Universe 9 are jumping into, basically trying to get an attack by Frieza. And of course, Goku's trying to stop it, whatever. We're going to go past that. But what's going to happen, and what we're all going to find out shortly, is Frieza is like truly on God level. Like, no doubt about it. I don't know. I can't explain it. I don't know if if maybe Goku's holding back on what he can really do. But man, the dude looked amazing. His power up was amazing. I've never seen him charge up like that. He looked fantastic. And he was ready to go. And of course, you see the shock of his power level on Goku's face. And that right there scared me. It's just like when Beerus, when he hit the Kaioken, and Beerus is like, whoa, he's going to use that on me? It's the same concept. But the dude is the real deal, man. I don't know how he's been so successful, but apparently hell has been treating him well. I was under the impression they couldn't get stronger while they were dead, but I don't know if they're trying to do a workaround. I don't know if Toei's trying to work around with him just mentally doing exercises, and he's able to control his powers more or his body more. But man, this dude was like pulling like some straight DC Darkseid stuff, man. He throwing his beams around, going every which way. It was unbelievable. Unbelievable what he could do. So apparently, Frieza's God level, like legit God level. No more of the burning out. As far as his energy, he can control it. He can control what comes out, what goes in. And of course, the assassin from Universe 9, the one that he first blasted, which I thought he was dead. But I guess he shouldn't have been dead. He got shot in the shoulder. But dude drops in the water, of course, last episode, and he's back. And of course, he's gonna do his little flashback, and he's gonna basically Sidra is giving him the what do they call it? The something of the energy of destruction, I think is what it's called. So of course, the guy has the ball. And he's ready to go. He's throwing it at Frieza. And of course, Frieza's expecting. He knew he had it. He obviously saw it. But what he wasn't expecting, after he got rid of the other ball, two balls actually the guy had, he wasn't expecting the third one. So that one comes up. Frieza tries to catch it, and he does catch it. And at this point, dude, I'm like, Frieza, yo, it is a wrap. Nice knowing you. And, we will remember you because, you're thinking he's going to die. If he dies with the halo, he's done, right? But of course, typical protege that he is, Frieza fashion, he lets it hit him. And I don't know if he figured it out when he caught it or if he figured it out right after it hit him, that he can actually control this. Like it was, he's throwing this big show, going crazy. And of course, Goku's worried about him for whatever reason. I guess he need a strong person for the tournament. Then of course Frieza's like, hey, I'm joking, by the way. That it ain't gonna be that easy, partner. So let's go ahead and let me show you what a true golden form could do. So Frieza manipulates this energy, gets himself out of it, holds it, and it's like, what the WTF, man? Because this is Sidra's energy, and if he can handle that has to be his ultimate move. He's saying that, I think he told the guy it would destroy his existence, period. Like there's no afterlife if you get hit with this. And with that, and he's holding it, playing like it's a toy. How strong do you think Frieza really is? Truly think about this. How strong do you think this dude is? He is on God level, like legit God level. And of course, Frieza figured out, hey, this had to come from a god of destruction or a god of creation, one of the two. And of course, Goku trying to tell the guys, hey, let's finish up in the tournament, all that fun stuff. And, you know, of course, Frieza's going to be Frieza, as usual. And what does he do? Zaps him, hits him in the back with it. Or actually turn around and hit him in the chest with it. And sure enough, I want to say Frieza did this only to test Goku, how strong he really was, to see if he was ahead of him or if he wasn't. And then I think he got the answer that he wanted, which wasn't the answer I was expecting. I really figured Goku was going to, you know, power out of it as usual, go blue and get out of it. But that wasn't the case, man. Frieza actually got out of it. Goku could not get out of it. And while all this is happening, of course, the stage finishes for the Tournament of Power. Zeno and both Zenos and the Grand Priestess, we're basically ready to go. Hey, let's go ahead and invite the guys. Let's get them going, right? So while Goku's trying to break out of that energy ball, Frieza goes up, handles the rest of the assassins from Universe 9. He's basically interrogating them. Hey, I want to know who sent you, where'd you come from, who sent you, right? None of them are giving up. They're running. So he's basically torturing the guys. And he finally finds some type of communicator for like the God tube kind of deal. And sure enough, he gets a hold of Sidra and the Kaioshin of that universe. And he's trying to get them to let him come on their team because he doesn't want to die with Universe 7 because he believes that Goku's not going to get out of that energy ball. So he's basically like, hey, you know, I'll make a deal. Let's go. Let's make this happen. Get me out of here. I'll join your team. I'll help you win. You just have to revive me. That's the only thing I'm, you know, basically asking. Revive me. And once we win or before we win, it looks like it's before we win is how I read it. And get me out of here and we'll go. So sure enough, they're worried about it. Then the Kaioshin is smart. He's like, dude, is it against the rules? So he's checking on it, whatever. Then he also says with Sidra, like, look, I don't know if you can even handle this dude. This dude is too powerful for us. Like bringing him here is, it might not be that good of an idea. But Sidra's like, no, we need to have him. You know, we want to win. So I don't know where they're going to go with this. I obviously don't think it's going to happen. I think Frieza's going to be trapped in with Universe 9. But we don't know. We don't know because there are a lot of spoilers that were suggesting that Frieza's actually going to succeed and leave. And he's going to come back. Somebody's going to fill in his spot. But there's no time left. And then with the previews showing for episode 96, it's showing Frieza and Frost kind of talking. So I'm thinking, I don't know what's going to happen. I'm thinking that he's going to be on Universe 7. I don't see them making that. I just don't see that not happening, man, to be honest with you. But the real shocker of the episode, not only Goku couldn't get out of that ball, Beerus and Whis shows up. And sure enough, Beerus freaking blows the energy ball away off of Goku. So I was under the impression that Goku was either at Beerus level or maybe even surpassed him. When Wiz was hinting that there was a mortal that was stronger than the God of Destruction, I thought it was Goku. I am obviously completely wrong about that as of this episode. I am wrong on every aspect of thinking that because it's like he sneezed, basically, deep breath, blew it out, and it's off of Goku at that point. And it was nothing. It took him no time to just manipulate that energy, get it off of him with just blowing his breath on it. Think about how strong this dude really is. There is no way. I think it's going to be a while before Goku surpasses Beerus, man. I think that's the end. Is when that's going to happen. I just don't see it happening. And then, of course, right after the fight, our boy Goku says, hey, you know what? Let me have a minute. I want to go ahead and have a little personal talk with Frieza. And we're going to handle this like gentlemen. So, of course, Whis agrees to do it. And while they're fighting, of course, Beerus and Whis are like, you know, hey, is this going to bring them together or bring them apart, or is it be the same? And they have no clue. Look, neither do we at this point. Of course, Goku and Frieza at the same time trying to make a deal between themselves. Like, hey, look, if I beat you, You got to cut all this out. We got to come together. Drop your grudge. Drop your hard feelings. We're gonna go ahead and win this tournament. Of course, while this is happening, Frieza is basically thinking about how many times he's actually fought Goku in his mind and killed him. Every single move that he's done. So he's thinking he has Goku figured out. He even foresees himself punching Goku in the face during that segment. And then of course Frieza like, look, if I win, I get to do what I want, and you basically, hey, screw you. You can't tell me what to do. So of course they go ahead and go at it. They charge up. He goes full golden form. Goku goes he doesn't go Kaioken. He just goes full blue, it looks like. They charge each other, of course. Boom, they meet with the punch. Both of them at the same time after that with that punch. Of course, they're the inner monologue, or I guess they can hear each other. Mouths were moving. But he's telling them, like, look, they're having their spat about what's gonna really go down, right? Then of course they fall into the water, exhausted from the punch. But sure enough, towards the end of the episode, they're gonna show them. They show him basically bring Frieza back and meet up with the team. So as far as him not being, I just don't see him not being on the team, guys. I don't know. I'm trying to look at this and every which way. I just think that he's gonna be on it. He has to stay on the team. He had a shot, and maybe I just don't see how they have enough time to pull him from this universe unless they do wish him back. I don't know if they have their own Dragon Balls. Maybe they can. I don't know. I don't know if Shenron is the same Shenron, same power level, everything from another universe. Maybe he can. We'll see what happens. But as far as this episode goes, I'm going to go ahead and say this episode was lit. No BS. It was lit. It was enjoyable. Anyone who, you didn't enjoy it, man, something's wrong. Because it pretty much gave you another Goku Frieza fight. You actually seen Frieza plotting. So he thinks he's going to get the upper hand on these gods, which of course is going to backfire on him like every one of his plans have done forever. So he's going to think that he can handle Beerus and Jiren and whoever else is stronger than Beerus or at that level. And he's going to be sadly mistaken. So what I want to know is that if he dies in this tournament and he's going to be gone from existence, like period. So if he falls off this, if he falls off the actual ring or, the tournament stage, I think he's done. I don't know if they'll be able to wish him back, which I'm thinking that's probably what they're going to do anyway, but we'll see. But guys, that's just my take on it. Just kind of show you the review on there. I think the episode was amazing. I think we have some really good episodes ahead. We really do. We're right now. It's the right time to be a Dragon Ball fan, guys. I understand maybe One Piece is your thing, man, but you need to get on this. This is a good time right now. But guys, I'm gonna wrap the video up here. Appreciate you for watching. If you have any questions, drop some comments below. You have some opinions, drop some comments below. And until next time, guys, I will see you guys when I see you guys.